Libra, welcome. We're going to take a look at the primary energy that is going to be coming your way for the month of August. That could be some fun for you, maybe some challenges for you. So let us pick some cards. And there's a good one right there. And this is the King of Swords, and he is reversed. And we will pick the Ten of Cups reversed, and we will get the Moon reversed, and we have the Knight of Pentacles upright, and for our outcome we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is very interesting energy. Now the King of Swords is usually very sharp, very intelligent. He is just focused. He can really get everything that he wants. He knows how to do things. When he's reversed, it means that there may be some difficulties really focusing your mind and your energy on exactly what you want. So you're going to have to look at that and concentrate and ask the question, okay, how can I better use my intellectual energy and my understanding to get the results that I want? And that leads us to the Ten of Cups, which is also reversed, because that's not a very good sign, because if the king was working well, he could probably get to that Ten of Cups very easily, but obviously there's some changes that have to be made so that he can get to this Ten of Cups, which is a great outcome. But there may be some confusion because the Moon is reversed. Now, the Moon reversed is probably a little bit better, but it does speak to you still need some understanding. And you still need to understand your feelings and your emotions and some of the imagery that's hitting you and what you're picking up. So you do have to be a little bit careful with that, because maybe you're not truly understanding what's going on around you. But there is some help, because we do have the Knight of Pentacles coming in, and he's bringing you some practicality. He's going to help you, even though it's slow, and even though, it might be painstaking for you, he's going to bring you to a much better place where you can look at the world and say, okay, now I understand what I need to do to get to where I want to go. And this is very good, because you also have the Five of Pentacles, but they are reversed as well. And this is much better, because now you understand what you need to do, and you can go through your month, this time period of energy, and not really have to have as many struggles. You can come in from out in the cold. So you might feel much more comfortable with where you see your direction going. So I think there's going to be a big type of change, a big energy change for you, starting with some misunderstanding, but coming to some clarity towards the end of the month, and some practicality. Libra, as you can see, there is a lot of astrological energy or planetary energy going on in your chart this month. And the first thing we want to talk about is the full moon. Now, the full moon is falling in your fifth house. Now, this is really a great place for a full moon, I think, because it is really an expressive house and a very romantic house. So you might want to do something that's a lot of fun, creative, go on a date. You may try to complete some sort of creative project that you've been working on. But you do need to balance yourself between the way that you express yourself in personal ways to the way that you need to express yourself when it comes to group situations, because that's the sun is in the house of groups and associates. And you might make some new friends here. So it could be fun and exciting. Now, some of the other things that are happening that are very powerful is there is a Mercury opposition to Pluto. Again, that is coming down into the 5th house from the 11th house. Now, Mercury is the planet of communications and is going to be going direct, but when it is in opposition to Pluto, it represents that there may be some trouble with communications, especially if you're dealing with groups of people. You have to be real careful with what you say and what you think you're hearing. This is the perfect trust but verify aspect in astrology. Beware of manipulation, beware of false promises, and make sure you keep your mouth closed if you don't want your secrets revealed. But keep your eyes open because you might hear some or see some secrets of someone else, and that could help you. The next one we want to talk about is Mars in opposition to Saturn and Neptune. Now, Mars is in your 1st house in opposition to Saturn and Neptune in the 7th house, and that is the house of relationships. And this is kind of upside down for you because Mars is the ruler of your opposite sign of Aries. Now, you do have to be a little bit careful with this opposition because Mars says, let's go, and Saturn says, hold on, stop. And Neptune's there as well. So again, you have to be a little bit careful with deception or fraud, conflict with authority figures as Saturn is there. There may be people that are acting dictatorial, or you may be too aggressive for your own good. Now, remember this. Saturn is stop, Mars is go. So Mars is saying go, Saturn is saying stop. And that can lead to frustration. Frustration can lead to anger, and anger can lead to legal issues. And in this house, that becomes very important because this is the house, one of the houses of contracts. So do be careful. Now, not all is doom and gloom, as there is a great conjunction between Venus, the lesser fortune, and Jupiter, the greater fortune, in your 10th house. Now, this is a fabulous conjunction which promises to bring some bounty and blessings, especially in the area of career or social status. That is the green box that you see on the screen, and that is the area that deals with how you're going to get ahead, where you are really standing out in the world, how your vocation has brought you forward. So look for some good new opportunities. If you wanted to start your own business, this might be a good time to really consider that. You may get a promotion, you may get a raise. This is an opportunity time. The only caveat here is not to be too pushy and not to be too overindulgent, because that can cause problems. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. And if you would, I'd appreciate if you'd hit the like button under my video and share them with your friends, because it's free. And also, if you would like to order your own private psychic and spiritual reading or natal or transit astrology chart, and the transit chart is for the year to come, you can go to my website, professorastrology.com, and you'll find a link on the top right-hand side of the website for psychic and spiritual readings. And all you have to do is hit the link, go to that page, and it'll explain how you can order your own private reading or personal astrology chart. And again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous month.